Yes, what's going on, people? Before I start and talking about what is it that I'm doing about Bitcoin and how I'm going around and looking for people that know about Bitcoin and how I can get certain type of information that would lead me to bigger and better things, or even just to more information that could be helpful for my people, the black community and whatnot. Well, it's simple. First we must again try to understand about this Satoshi, this Satoshi guy, Satoshi, and if you really listen to that name, Satoshi, who's Satoshi? You know what I'm saying? We know for a fact that Satoshi's black. We already know that because we're not gonna jump into the whole mystery thing about Bitcoin, how it was created, and we don't know the originator. That's not gonna fly again. That's not flying, at least not within the black community. Now, Satoshi, yeah, he sounds like a Japanese name. Yeah, we know that. Satoshi, yeah, it definitely sounds like a Japanese name because here in China, there's nobody with that name, because I went around, again, asking people if they knew about Satoshi and if they knew about Bitcoin and how much they knew about Bitcoin. So I did that already. And Satoshi name, it's not something that will pop out easy. You understand what I'm saying? That's not a name that you're gonna find 100 people with the same name, or even 5 people with the same name. Satoshi is very different, and that sounds Japanese to me. And Japanese names, or even Japanese officials, individuals, they're not common in China, right? But what I'm trying to say is the name is just a name, right? I remember growing up listening to Wu-Tang Clan. I remember you had we watched the John Woo flicks. All these type of characters that we used to love when as we were growing up. They were all Japanese. They had Japanese names. Look at your favorite rappers, your favorite artists. They all have different names. And Satoshi is just a name that a black person would take because he sounds that fly. Satoshi. Imagine that your favorite rapper's name is Satoshi. Of course you're gonna go buy the CD. Of course you're gonna go follow up and check out what he has to offer. You had the Raekwon. You had your, again, the Wu-Tang. That's Asian to me. That's not your typical a black person's name. But it's a typical black person's nickname. So Satoshi is a nickname of this black person. But again, the purpose of this video is to let you know that I'm in the process of going around China looking for Satoshi. If I have to get down on my, get back to the lab and pull out a pen and paper, pull out a pen and a pad and start rapping about Satoshi, that's what we're gonna do. But for now, I'm just letting y'all know that this whole concept of something being created and nobody knows where it came from, who's the originator, who's the person that created it, it's not flying with us. We're not buying that. Yeah, you understand what I'm saying to you? If Bitcoin was created, which it was created by someone, then the real Satoshi should stand up. Don't y'all agree with me or not? Right? I mean, the real Satoshi has to stand up. We now know that it's a black person. And I take it upon myself to go around just asking questions and trying to figure out what Satoshi has to say. And if I find him, of course I'm going to have a few questions to ask him. But the question is not so much to, it's not a Pokemon race here. It's not like, oh, I found him. It's not Waldo. I'm not looking for Waldo. It's not, oh, I found Satoshi and there's Satoshi. No, I want to know what else is there that Satoshi wanted us to know, or what Satoshi's up to these days. Like, what's the agenda for the black people? You know what I'm saying? Knowing that Satoshi's black. So I'm gonna go around looking for Satoshi, but I just wanted to let you know. And the whole purpose of this video, it's about me being in search of Satoshi, being interested in the Bitcoin, and not understanding why every time I turn on the TV, even the news about Bitcoin, it's never a black person involved with it. You know what I'm saying? When we know that black people are really involved fully with the Bitcoin. So again, I'm not gonna speak to death, and this is not about a black or white or orange or brown or green or blue type of conversation. It's just an observation, you see, because we use the scientific methods to get answers. So now the question is, who's Satoshi? And I take it upon myself to go around China or anywhere else. I might find myself. It could be Tokyo, it could be Vietnam, it could be Korea, Cambodia, Malaysia, Singapore, however I feel. But wherever I'm going, you best believe that the objective is to, to get closer to Satoshi, or even have a conversation with him and try to see like what's next with this Bitcoin thing, and if there's anything that he left out or something that he still keeps for himself that he did not give away. Because like I explained before, Satoshi is a person that created something, but he doesn't want to have no part of it, so he let everybody else run with it, right? Because it makes sense, right? And then we also know the reason why this thing about Satoshi being a mystery, or Bitcoin being a mystery, doesn't fly, because there's no way that, especially when we're trying to get the other government to accept Bitcoin as a way of making transactions or using it as a part of a society. If we don't know who created it, it's not gonna fly. There's no government that's just gonna say, okay, you know what? We'll take the blue Pokemon and he's gonna do the rest for us. Or we're gonna use the money that you use in Contra or any of the whole Nintendo games. We're gonna use Nintendo as a currency now. And then that's what the government is gonna utilize, and we don't know who created Nintendo. No, it's not gonna pop off like that. You know what I'm saying? There's no mystery here. So I'm gonna go around looking for Satoshi, and I'll keep you posted. I don't wanna speak to death here. This video wasn't meant to be long, but you know me, I like to talk a lot. So on that note, I'm gonna let you go. We're here in China. We're not moving. One.